It will be hot. It will be hard. It will be brutal. The Northern Territory is Supercars territory for the final time this weekend, and a great jump by both boys off the front row of the grid. They are neck and neck on the run towards turn 1. Winterbottom drops into position number 3 and covers, and LeBrock holds station. He started from pole, he leads the field through turn 1 nicely, and then nicely lined astern in the top 4 or 5 cars.
And Brock Feeney was very aggressive. He had to try to get it across to the inside, so he's gone from that position that was on the outside he got bitten with yesterday, and he was able to park it on the inside and minimise his risk. Here comes Heimgartner down the outside. It turns to the inside of the back of this corner, around the outside of LeBrock. Does he hang there or not? No, he can't quite stay.
Tried hard. He fought the battle. Damage on the right rear corner, it looks like, for Scott Pye, and damage on the left rear corner of the Shell car. I think it's got a damage to a flat tyre. We'll confirm that for you. The view from turn 10, where Barrett's called it from the start. Our order at the moment, LeBrock from Heimgartner. Winterbottom got off to a nice start and covered down the inside. He was getting pressure from Feeney. Let's have a look at those who might be wearing some damage. And Matt Payne at the back of this pack there at the moment. Standing lap completed with a 1:14.9 for LeBrock. 0.1 of a second over Heimgartner, who's having a dive. He's trying to make good in these opening laps. This is where he can do the most amount of damage and try and wrestle that lead away. Big story, championship leader, 103-point margin coming into the race with steering damage. Barry Ryan says, go Jacks. They want the car in the garage. They need to repair it. Remember the Hino hub earlier in the day. You need 26 laps to be classified to get points. They'll try and repair it and get it back out. Meantime, that is pretty substantial damage under the right rear corner of Scott Pye's car. So that's a big story for Brodie Kostecki. No further action. Lap 1, turn 6 incident, by the way, just come up from Motorsport Australia Race Control. Now, this was awkward. Is this where, okay, that might be where, yeah, that's where Brodie, yeah, because of the contact with the Shell car. So it's actually already got the steering damage on it at that point. I missed all of that in the opening lap. Too many things to look at once. Replay of the run in here to 5. This is Van Gisbergen trying to go round the outside. He's tucked in behind Cam Waters. Now this often looks good, but this is what happens when you're high and wide. So contact there with Brodie. And have they got him back out?
Yeah, just
they did, right. Yeah, because I can't see him on our timing here at the moment. So this is the replay of watching this car get back in. It's gone to the garage, been repaired and sent back out. But he is last and lost 3 laps in the process. Our championship leader, Brodie Kostecki, in the code car.
We had a track temperature number earlier. A big lunge up the inside. Mostert on Goddard, and Goddard then almost nowhere to go there. It's always treacherous. There's not a lot of runoff at the top of the hill. And he was out into the dirty area, the marbles.
Now, big response at the sharp end because LeBrock, Heimgartner, Winterbottom, they're all in. There they are.
And that stop before from Feeney was 2.7.
Looked like a decent stop for LeBrock, and that's how tight it is. He had to swing Heimgartner out behind Winterbottom. That might have cost him a little bit of a margin, but he's right with LeBrock to keep the pressure on all the way to the end now.
In the background, that's Feeney. That's Feeney and Brown. We just saw those stops before. So they're there coming down with warm tyres. Here they come.
Feeney might get Winterbottom in the process and does.
Yep.
And Brown could have a piece of this as well. And he'll have the benefit of already warmed up, ready to go tyres. And he's giving him a little bit of, oh, Will, you're going to have to be careful doing that, because if that's determined to be a bump and run, he might get a wrist slap for that one.
5-second time penalty, car 9 for a driving infringement.
There you go. Is he given a helping hand here? Or, oh, no, it's further back. Right, so it's a tit-for-tat exercise with Jack Smith. Here's the replay from Jack's car on the run up to turn 6. So a bit of Dodgem car action up here. Gets it, catches out the other side, and off they go on the other end. 12 laps remain. So he has got 14 turns to go. He's got 2.87 kilometres to run. And all he's got to do now is manage this as a mistake-free, no pressure lap. and he's going to jag his second supercar victory.
And it's a great lineage because remember Ross and Jim Stone Brothers Racing was so successful in this industry. Jim Stone, one of the great gentlemen, great fabricators, amazing.
Great racer.
He was a real racer, wasn't he, in terms of his lineage and the work that he's done through the history of their involvement in car racing. Remember, he used to work for McLaren years ago, and that's Matt Stone there. And that's Jim Stone's son. So for Matt Stone Racing, and they've made the call to go out to the pit wall because this is a big moment for them.
Third of a lap to go for Jack LeBrock. He's done a beautiful job today. Remember, that car was pretty heavily damaged in that last race, and they worked hard on it to get it looking like it does for this one. Into the final corner, out of turn 14. He started it perfectly with an armour or pole, and then it's been a wire-to-wire victory for Jack LeBrock. A beautiful drive today, 100 points, second career victory, and the underdogs do it again. Let's have a look at our race results now for the 15th race in the championship. We've officially reached the halfway point and just beyond. Jack LeBrock, big win for him, second career win, the first one for him in 2023, and that moves our number of winners along this championship season to 7. And there are a couple of other interesting movers and shakers. That's a great performance by Chaz Mostert to come from 25th on the grid to get up inside the top 10. So that car's got good race pace. They've just got to sort out their qualifying woes. And there are a bunch of people who've had weird weekends. James Courtney and Scott Pye scratching their heads. Matt Payne copping a penalty there as well. And Brody Kostecki, you just heard from him, unfortunately, a victim in that opening battle up at turn 6. Champ points, interesting story here. The margin, 59 points. It's crushed right down. It was 87 at the start of the round. Now it's down to 59 points, and Brock Feeney has moved closer, but no movement in the top 5 positions. However, Heimgartner's come up 1 spot into 6th. Waters dropping a spot. Jack LeBrock moving up now into 8th position. Will Davison down into 9th. David Reynolds is our 10th runner there. Teams championship points here, and it's still Coca-Cola Racing by Erebus. Big margin after race 14. They've lost a little bit of that margin, but it's still 142 points. It's a decent run of race victories or podiums that's got them with a comfortable margin at the moment, but they can't afford to lose too many more.